Hello, everyone. It's Worthy Wednesday. I hope you're here with me. Great. Looks like it's live. Jayme Johnson with Worthy Marketing Group. Hope you guys are great today. It's finally a nice day here in Atlanta. It has been, I know, much like everywhere in the country, it has been a yucky few days. It's just cold. We're so ready for spring to be here. But today it's finally sunny and like mid-70s is the high today. So I'm excited about that. Hey, do me a favor. Leave me a comment as you log on and let me know you're here. Patty, I see you're here. Thank you for joining me. Awesome. And if you are here, just say a quick hi. We're just going to be together. That was Finn in the background, my cats. My other one's laying here on my desk, Quasi. It's just joy of working from home, right? Love that. I am just going to be with you for a few minutes today talking about the importance of looking at your bigger business model when you're launching your book. We work with mostly nonfiction authors here at Worthy Marketing Group, and so we really like to differentiate book marketing from author marketing, and looking at not just the book, but how can you really leverage the book and the attention that you're going to get from that launch into growing your larger business. So I wanted to just talk about that a little bit today and some strategic ways you can do that. And also, I am doing a book giveaway today. I'm going to be giving away this copy of our awesome author and a dear friend, Amy Blankston, her book, The Future of Happiness. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you some details on how you can grab this copy that I will mail to you. So just to dive right in, like I just mentioned, author marketing versus book marketing. So the difference there is the assumption that, we're always looking beyond the book. How can we take this opportunity of this critical launch phase of your book in this time period leading up to the book and the publicity and the attention that book is going to afford you, and leverage that for better brand exposure and ways that you can monetize beyond the book. The reality is, unless you are one of those outliers that is going to make, sell thousands and thousands of copies of your book, and not that that's not possible, but the vast majority of people, don't make millions of dollars off of their book sales. They are writing a book as a credibility piece, as a way of getting their thought leadership out into the market, and then, using that to grow their larger service offerings or courses in some cases. And so that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. Some strategic ways that you as an author, and that can be anything. We have authors that are CEOs of large organizations, but we have a lot of authors that are solopreneurs or maybe have a very small team that are coaches or consultants. And so there's ways that you can be, or bloggers or other entrepreneurs, that you can be conscious of looking at your larger business as you lead up to the book. And it's so easy to forget about because, gosh, so much to do when you're an author, right? You've written the book, which is a huge feat in and of itself. And so you're head down getting the book written. And then you transition into the marketing, after the book gets written, it's like, okay, now I really need to focus my attention on marketing this thing. And you can get a little tunnel vision on really just the strategies around marketing the book itself. And it's easy to forget about, hold on, let me pull back and look at my broader business. What's the model I have in place here? And are there opportunities that I have where I could optimize some of what I'm offering? And a few ways of looking at that are, one, right now, even say your book is coming 6-8 months down the road. Right now, how can you be in anticipation of that, growing your mailing list and growing your, chance for, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I think my husband and my son are at the door getting ready to come in. So you might get to say hi to them in just a second. That's a fun surprise. Hold on. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm on Facebook Live. Hi, Ephraim. This is my son, Ephraim. Say hey. Hi. This was not expected, so sorry. There's my husband walking through with lunch. Thank you, honey. All right, buddy. I'll be in just a minute, okay?
I got your food.
Oh, yay! He's got my food. That felt like the what was that CNN interview or whatever with the kids and like the mom hopping in the background. Okay, say hi now. Gotta go. I love you. Okay.
How are your name?
Yeah, we can't see anybody, but there's people there. Okay, you gotta go. I'll be in just a minute, okay? Sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, back on subject. Are there ways that you can be focusing on growing your email list right now in anticipation, like getting new people in your community that are opted in on your list that you can be sending regular emails to? Is there something that you could pull from your book that is content within the book that you could throw, like an excerpt that you could pull out and make a really cool downloadable lead gen that you could do some Facebook ads around and get some people on your mailing list, create an easy email nurture sequence, so like a sequence of 3 to 4 emails that say they get that lead gen and you warm them up and stay in touch with them after they download that, you know, just to get them more familiar with your work. And again, all of this with the intention of not just, you know, getting them in the funnel for the book coming, although that's part of it, but also, again, we're thinking about the bigger business here. So that's what you can be doing right now. And that is something you should do anytime, that platform building and being conscious about ways to do that. But as it relates to specifically looking at your business around the launch, here are some ways that you could think about strategically looking at your service offering. So if you are a coach or a consultant, are there some packages that you could pull together that make make some sense around, maybe specifically around the new content you may be presenting in the book? Is there, you know, a new speech topic, if you're doing speaking, that you could pull together and showcase on your website? Looking at your website, are there ways that you could optimize your site, make the opt-ins for your mailing list a little more visible, obviously be featuring the book prominently as that becomes available, but also, again, services, what could you tighten up there? Look at your pricing. Is there anything you could look at there to adjust? On the speaking page, is your reel current? You know, knowing you're going to be getting some more eyeballs on your site as a result of the marketing you're going to be doing around the book, is your speaking page in good shape? You know, does your reel need to be updated? Do you have some current footage that you could weave into that and do a fresh edit on your speaking reel and showcase that on your website? So those are some ways that you could be thinking about, you know, optimizing your business. A couple other quick ones. Maybe you have a signature online course, and you could be strategic around a relaunch of that. Or maybe you haven't created a course yet, but you know that's something you want to do. And maybe it's, I know it's a lot to consider on top of the book, but is there a way that you could create a mini course version of that you could have available right around or right after the launch of your book, so that as people are buying the book and getting familiar with that content, there's a next step. There's something that they can take to dive deeper into the content of your book that is a bit of an upsell from the price of the book, and you know, now they're paying a little bit more to get that mini course that wouldn't be a huge amount of effort for you to pull together and get out there and launch strategically, again, just to be warming people up. And then maybe that becomes something that you flesh out even further and build upon for a larger course offering, you know, a few months down the road. So I hope that's helpful. I didn't want to take much of your time today, but before I leave, I want to give you details on how you can get this book. I'm going to mail you this. So here's what I want to know. First, about this book, Amy Blankson. We helped launch this book last year. She is one of my favorite people on the planet. I don't say that about a lot of folks, but I adore her. She's written this book, The Future of Happiness, 5 Modern Strategies for Balancing Productivity and Well-Being in the Digital Era. And this is a really great book about, you know, so much of our time these days is on our devices, on social media. Here we are right now on Facebook. And this is an awesome, if you're someone that is into mindfulness and happiness, and this isn't an anti-technology book, it's actually a book of strategic ways that you can embrace technology to enhance your well-being. It's full of like cool apps that you can use and really wise strategies around how to better manage your digital life. So awesome book, can't recommend it more highly. If you want it, all you got to do, just leave a comment in the comments below, and here's what I want you to answer. What's one specific way that you could be strategic about optimizing your business in advance of your book launch? So I will put that question in the comments below just as a reminder. But again, what's one specific way you could be strategic about optimizing your business in advance of your launch? Leave that below. I'm gonna give you like 24 hours to answer that question, and then I'll close out comments by tomorrow afternoon and pick someone randomly, and then I will message you to get your address and send you the copy of the book. So hope you enjoy that. But that's all from me today. Happy Worthy Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sitting through the interruptions of my kids and my cats and everything. So I appreciate that. And I will see you again in a couple of weeks, but have a great rest of the day. Thanks again.